Okay, go.
You're good?
Yes.
Yeah, we're hauled out in a shipyard right now. Few reasons to get hauled out, because a lot of the stuff we need to do is below the water line. Removed these two planks where we had a leak. It was coming in through this exhaust hose and this generator exhaust hose. Because the bracket for our swim platform was brass and the exhaust hose is stainless steel, so those are two different metals that I think cause like a chemical reaction and it eats away wood. You could see these burn marks around here, but yeah, this is where we were getting a leak, so needed to take these two planks off, replacing those, and hopefully there's no more leak. Getting the whole bottom sanded to get repainted. Your bottom paint is a huge thing because it protects your bottom. It has, the paint that they use is like, it doesn't allow much growth, but growth still happens, so you need a bottom diver to clean it once or twice a month. Wherever you live will determine that. And then there's another spot on the bow. So on the starboard side on the bow, I just sanded this down because the wood was flaky like this, and a lot of this part was exposed, so it was getting exposed to salt water. So this needed to get sanded down and then clean, Smith's penetrating epoxy, and then possibly some quick fair. Replacing this cut water, and then yeah, we'll add in a few seam compound to just cover up these seams in between the planks. And I mean, really, those are the major things. And then with our haul out, we need to get a survey done. And with the survey, we need to check fasteners, the integrity of them, to see if they're not corroded, rusted, or anything. Yeah, fasteners are these screws that, there's thousands and thousands of these screws that are into these planks that hold these planks into the frame of the boat. So this is one of the things the surveyor is going to need to check on wooden boats. Fasteners. And then other things, there's like little other things that we can do, like take these off. These are for some of our through holes. Not sure what yet, but pop these off, clean them out on the inside. Probably put like dolphinite, like a sealant, seal it back in. There's another problem down here. It's so this is our keel, and this little piece of wood is a shoe or a worm shoe. And yeah, worms technically got in here, so this is gonna have to get cleaned up and a new piece of wood put in. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that we can do below the water line while we're hauled out is what we're doing. Just all the way out right now. I think she's doing good. We're just about done with the yard. Today's our last day. We're gonna get put back in the water tomorrow. This was our biggest project. We had to replace these two planks and fit them in. paint over it, and then this is going to be a future job, painting the water line. Dark navy, I think. That's what Chelsea wants. And then there's a few more things we're going to have to do tomorrow. Like, we'll pick the boat up, put it in slings, and then, you know, paint underneath this. That's really it. So then there was another repair that was done somewhere in here. Worms got in near the keel and the garboard plank. So that had to be cut out and then a new piece of wood put in. That was a repair. And then another one we didn't get to was, so this little piece of wood down here is a worm shoe, and it's like a sacrificial piece of wood for worms to get in and not really get far into the keel. This was another piece that we needed to replace, cut, and then put a new piece of wood in, but we didn't get to that. So this is a through hole we needed to replace. Because on the inside it was all corroded, the backing block was salty and just falling apart. So I needed to take this through hole out, replace the backing block, and yeah, seal it back in. And then we had our rudder serviced. So they pretty much just dropped the rudders, and on the inside in the transom, it goes up through the hole into the transom, and there's like a wax packing, or I think they used tar. That was like back in the day. And that should last like 5 to 7 years. So we had that, had our rudder serviced.